So let's summarize this data graphically. We want to display mean values, so we can do this either using a bar chart or a line graph. We'll do a line graph and we'll add markers to a line graph. So select graph, chart builder, line, and because I want to distinguish groups based on color, in this case I want to select, I can do that by double clicking, or you can drag the representative graph that you want. In this case I'm going to set the groups defined by color, and I'm going to take, in this case, the pre and post scores from peak isokinetic torque for knee flexion. So in other words, a hamstring measure. Transfer that to the vertical axis. I'm also going to add error bars. I'm going to take the default 95% confidence interval because I'm interested in knowing where the population mean values would lie within a 95% confidence. And you see when I go apply, that appears on the graph. This is just a schematic representation. I can also make other adjustments. I can create a horizontal axis label, which I'll call group. Click again, apply. I can take off any additional default parameters like footnotes. And I can make adjustments to the y-axis. I happen to know that most of these mean values of the groups are around 80, so I'm going to zoom in. And I'm also going to do some initial editing of the vertical axis label by calling this peak torque. Knee flexion. Can do better with spelling. And the SI unit for torque is Newton meter. So let's say I've applied. So let me just check I've got everything right. 95% confidence interval. Name of group, the horizontal axis, vertical axis, footnote, yeah. Okay, so there's our starter. We can now do some further editing, which I'd recommend you do. For example, changing the background from grey to either white or transparent. Whatever you want to edit, if you double click it, then you can make alterations. So I like fill, I like border, make them transparent, apply. I could also get rid of the legend. So I do have a differential of colour already. The text of the grouping levels is a little small, so I prefer 10 in this case. I'll do the same for the numerals on the vertical axis. Next, you can see that there are no markers for the mean values. So to do that, what you want to click Add Marker on this radar button. And you can see it's put on circles. So two things I'd like to change here. A, I'd like, in this case, I'd say circles for one group, and squares for the other. And I'd also like them solid. So if I go over to markers, at the moment you can see that the fill is locked. If you click on the circle, so you just got the green circles highlighted, blue aren't, then you can see that it becomes unlocked. So I'm going to change this fill to green. I'm also going to change the size, make them a bit bigger. I do the same for the blue, so you're just trying to get this halo effect around just the two blue circles. Again, change to solid fill and make them larger. But also I'm going to change the shape. Finally, I would probably change the error bars. At the moment, obviously, they're all in two different colours. You could leave that. There's no reason why you couldn't leave that. Or you could change them so they were all black. And also the bar itself is quite large. So to make those changes, if you highlight one of the bars, and you can see again, just like before with the marker itself, it's locked. So what you have to do is click again. Try that again. Click, so you've just got the green ones, and now I can change this. Let's say I just want to make them both black. And I can do the same for currently the blue ones. Go. Sorry, I didn't click apply. There we go, apply. And then if I want to change the size of the bar themselves, the horizontal bars, so I've made sure they're both highlighted. And if I go into depth and bar options, I can change this, which is the size of the bar itself. If typical value might be 10%. And you can see. And then clicking closed and export back to the output window. And then if you want to export this into your Word document, right click, copy special, ensure the JPEG image is highlighted, click OK, and then in your Word document go paste special, and then select the JPEG option from the image that you've want to insert.